Alright boys, so we're not actually playing PvP. We are looking at a Mael concept today, which was sent in by Zentrilo _ YouTube. Thank you. In my Discord. I do have a Discord. The link is in the description. It should work. If it doesn't, oh well. I'm not really active in there. I like look in there every now and then, but it's so like don't get your hopes up. I am trying to like maybe make a whole new one, and then I'm actually active in there. But you know, life is life, and it is what it is. Anyway, so oh yeah, I pulled this up for a different reason. Anyway, so we have a Mael concept. Now this one, compared to the Gallant one we had a few days ago, is a lot more unrealistic, but it's still pretty cool. I think the skill effects and everything are pretty cool. It's just numbers wise very unrealistic / doesn't fit in with the game and what the system we have currently, but it's still pretty cool. So also again, if you want to send me these on Twitter or on Discord, or just do like text versions, which would be a lot, I guess, if you just do that in a YouTube comment, but I guess you could do that too. I will look through them, and if I see one that I like, I will make a video on it. This is the only one I got so far, I think, after Gallant one, unless I missed one. I checked the comments, I didn't see any like concepts, and I just got tagged in my Discord, so I was like, oh look, okay, it's pretty cool. I was like, alright, sure, I'll make a video on it, because you guys seem to like the Gallant one a lot, so I was like, cool, let's make another one. Mael is a character that should be coming probably this year, or if not this year, he'll be for anniversary. I think he will be for half anniversary though, so like December, when the one dropped last year. I think he'll be for that time. I think we'll see though. Anyway, now this Mael, let's talk about his grace first. This is a god. Increase attack related stats by 6% for all allies every turn for the max of 6 stacks. So every turn you'd increase all allies attack related stats by 6% up until 6 times, so 36% in total. Misword a little bit, but that's fine. Slight typo, although you know what, I do have to give you slack, because they did correct it. They used to have it beforehand, you know, I don't know where, but there, and they checked it, and then they didn't really, you know, I just want to say anyway, but it's so good, it's fine. Now my issue with this grace is we don't have any grace that buffs allies. Like a grace is supposed to just be on that character. It's not a commandment. It doesn't affect everyone. It should only like affect him. Like Tarmel only, like Tarmel's a commandment. Grace only affects the one that has the grace. Sora is only the one that has the grace. Ludo only one that has the grace. Margaret only one that has the grace. It doesn't affect the whole team, which this would be stupid. Like you could not, like, this is pretty much just giving Gotha passive, but it's not race restricted. Pretty much, right? You're missing 5% total, but that's like whatever. Actually no, because it's 6 stacks. You actually get more. You actually get 1% more. Anyway, so this grace definitely is broken, but I can see him doing something like the increase attack rate stats by 6% for every turn, and then probably up to a max of 3 stacks, and then only on the person has the grace. But I do think he'll have a grace that will just flat out just be better than every other grace. Like he'll just flat out give attack related stats, or flat out give like a damage boost or something. I don't like, genuinely, because Mael showed up, he was broken, boom, done, and that was it. If you get like the corrupted Mael and everything, or corrupted Esterosa, I don't know which one they would want to call it, that'd be different. But for now, this Mael that showed up and then just did all this, he definitely has something like that, I think. Anyway, his passive is a whole Yu-Gi-Oh text, so let's see. Reflects 30% damage of damage taken. Okay, so that's just, okay, so that's just period, he does that. Alright, sick. And then there's more. If the hero doesn't take damage in a turn, he gives all allies 20% max HP and 30% to defense rate stats for 2 turns. So he's like a final boss. He's like final boss, is it Gothar? Yeah, we have to hit everyone. At least, like, you have to hit everyone once a turn, else he gets stronger. So I guess that is, again, very strong. A little too strong. Definitely a little too strong. But the concept is cool. It reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card I'll pull up in a second. One sec. There's probably a better card I could have gotten. I forgot there's a trap card that does something similar, or like a continuous spell card. But pretty much what this reminds me of is like this thing with destroy during your end phase, destroy all the monsters you control that did not declare an attack this turn. okay? Which is the same thing with like, it's like the opposite this time. If the enemies don't attack, you just get stronger, right? So you have to force the enemies to attack every turn, whether they want it or not. Now on the god team, because he obviously is goddess race, that is so scary. Like the fact they have to attack, else they become stronger. I'm gonna assume this was a white buff. I don't know if I want this to be a white buff or a blue buff. Like a white buff would be nice because you couldn't remove it, but then it'd be broken. If it's a blue buff, then it would be broken for amplify, but you could at least remove it, I guess. But you'd have to attack for that anyway. And then when you attack, they wouldn't have the buff. So I'm not sure what they would do there. But that is definitely a very strong passive. That is as strong as like a rank 4 card, I think. Like if there was a rank 4 card, like a platinum card, I think could be the effect. But I do like the concept of having like, your opponent has to attack, else they get a debuff. Assault melee team needs something like that. Like they attack, like Assault melee needs a demon that is not, if they attack you, they get all their stats out like Chandler, because then they won't attack you, but Assault melee wants to get attacked, and they don't want something, I don't know. They want a card pretty much that just says, yo, and if the hero doesn't, like if XYZ hero on the Assault melee's team doesn't take damage, he gives all allies this and this and that, right? But that's what Assault melee needs, but he doesn't have it. So I think that the concept is cool, but the number is a little too crazy. I also don't think there should be a passive. I also don't think that the reflects 30% should be there either. But I guess there has to be some sort of like reward to getting hit and then not getting hit, you know. But especially if we get like an actual taunt unit for Goddess Race, like this would be stupid broken. All right, anyway, then he has let's start with the single target. Inflicts overload damage equal to 500% attack on one enemy. Adds 50% more damage inflicted by allies for 3 turns. Again, like, the numbers I feel like are just too high, but what this means, I asked because usually I think if you debuff someone, let's go to that's someone that has a single target card that debuffs. Yeah, it wouldn't do it would just say inflicts damage equal to 200% attack on one enemy, then inflicts overload. It wouldn't do overload damage, I think. That's just wording wise though, but it's like we get the point. So I asked him actually what this means because I wanted to make sure, and pretty much after that you just apply a debuff, and that target with the debuff will just take 50% more damage from everyone. Again, very crazy broken card. Like this would be the game ending festival, I think. And when he releases, it's over, okay? But this card, again, I think the concept of having a card you mark someone and then they take more damage is pretty cool. It's similar to what what's that guy's name from the Stranger Things collab? The guy does I swear I just saw him. Is his name Mike? I don't know, bro. He is a red human being. Let's see, Jim. Never mind. Yeah, he does this, which is pretty cool. It's random though, which is how they balance it, but the 40% more damage is definitely really strong. But still, like it's pretty good. And that's pretty much it. I think the multipliers would just be 200%, 300%, 500%, right? I'd assume. But that's cool. I would also hope that it would, if you worded it correctly and actually worded like a debuff. Okay, I thought he had poison. That's just on his passive though. Boom, there you go, he has poison. The overlord percent I feel like should change based on what rank. So it should be well, it should be 20, 30, 50, I suppose, if you want to go with that. I also think 3 turns is way too broken. It should be 1 turn or max 2 turns for that too. I might make a video on like, I'll make like how to make a card in Grand Cross, a card concept, and I'll talk about balance and like how Grand Cross balance and stuff. And maybe even wording, like I'll make a tutorial how to make your own fake card and send it to me. Maybe we'll see. And then he has this one, which again is a cool concept, but a card a little too broken. He inflicts Conceal on all enemies equal to 400% attack. Conceal locks all buff and debuff cards, and enemies take 20% more damage for 2 turns. So his whole thing is making the enemy take more damage, which fits in with like what Margaret does too, right? Goddess team in general has a lot of like take more damage and reduce damage taken, right? Tarmiel, Margaret, Ludo, the other Ludo, Sariel is just obviously just a powerhouse of damage. But I do think he fits in. But again, it's an AoE of 400% attack. You can forget that. That thing would be 180% max probably. So the AoE that's similar to this, which why I pulled up Droll because I wanted to double check, is Droll's, and it does on the rank 3 180% disable buff and debuff skills for 2 turns. This one does 2 turns, 400%, logs debuff and buff cards, and they take more damage. Yeah, it would probably again just be 1 turn, and it would also definitely be 180%, just like this one. Most like debuff AoEs have 181. The strongest AoE we have in the game currently is this one, and it's a 375. So 400% with a debuff, definitely not happening. But I like the concept. I think we need more cards, hit seal cards. But I think we need more attack sealers, Heike. I think we need more attack sealers. Attack and buff sealers, not debuff ones. I feel like debuff should exist because debuffs usually are gimmicky, and I like gimmicky teams. We just don't have enough gimmicky units right now. A lot of SRs have really cool and gimmicky cards, but we don't have any of the sword yet. And then his ultimate, Final Light Show, cancels all buffs and inflicts Sever equal to 300% attack on all enemies. I think, again, that was a mistake, because I feel like it would just be cancel all buffs and it inflicts 300% attack on all enemies. And then at max, it would be cancel all buffs. Like at 6/6, he would get the Sever at 2. I think that's how they would do it, if they would do it like that. And again, we had the amplified one. On this one, we have Sever, but it's pretty much the same card. Overall, I think the card is cool. It definitely is just way overtuned. Very unrealistic concept, but it is fun to look into. Stupid broken cards. They don't have to be realistic anyway. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. If you have card suggestions, if you want to make your own card and send them to me, feel free to. I'm down to make a video on it. Again, shoutouts to Zentrilo for making this. It's just a fun video to make. Don't get too upset in the comments. Card would be cool, right? And we are getting a Mael. Also, he went with STR. Sorry, with well, I guess it is STR, right? It is strength, right? But we don't call it that. We just say red. We just refer to them as colors. But interesting. I don't know if I would make him strength. I feel like I would, because we don't have, like, if I go to strength and then goddess, we have 2 units, right? 1 actually. We have 2. We have these 2. But I feel like Ellie Hawk is like she is a goddess, but you wouldn't, and you do run on a goddess team in the back, but like it's not like a goddess, you feel me? Sariel is a goddess, but it is what it is. And these units don't exist. Elad is like okay, right? But like they don't like it. This, no, right? I mean, people like you used to run her in like everything, because of this passive pretty much, but not anymore. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm getting on the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I really like this archetype. I'm pretty sure like it's out on Duel Links right now. I have not played Duel Links in a while. I hopped on again. I spent money just for the Red Ice Kunai with Chain card, because I used to play that in real life, and I was like cool, and then I hopped off again. I got 3 copies, and alright, cool, I'm out. Anyway, boys, hope you guys enjoyed. That's it from me. Good job.